Tes mic 1 2 3 1 2 3. Oke, hello guys, welcome back with me Fedelish. Your online friend saya. Hari ini kita bakal lanjutin ini ya. Ace Attorney kita lagi yang Phoenix Wright Trilogy. Dan kemarin kita sudah sampai di penghujung sih. Penghujung chapter 4. Jadi ya mungkin nanti bakal masuk chapter 5. Dan sepertinya nggak bakal langsung beres sih chapter 5-nya sih. Itu sambil baca live chat aja. Hai, halo Mat Raffi, welcome to stream. Malam Bro Yudi, welcome to stream. Tadi kamu ngetik, kamu baca ya, kenapa kamu itu hapus? Hai Fun, welcome to the stream. Ini ya branding ini ya. 011310. After the trial, anyway, ask for a friend. Oh, ini ngomongin masa lalunya si Phoenix Wright ya, yang dulu dia ini. Lah udah kayak sempat cepet banget lah. Justru lama malahan kalau kata aku mah. Lama tau Bro Yudi. Secara aku streamnya 3 jam doang. Kalau misalnya aku stream kayak yang agak biasa gitu kan, biasa kan 4,5 jam, 5 jam gitu sekali stream. Harusnya udah mulai chapter 5, harusnya udah chapter 5 tengah mungkin atau mungkin udah beres antara chapter 5 tengah atau udah beres. Ini udah kayak sempat terakhir sih, udah bagian akhirnya nih yang ceritain pas si Ashworth dulu dituduh nyolong uang. And I talk after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes will shine when he talked about his father. I see. I'm going to become a defense attorney just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Emang harusnya playtime-nya lebih lama? Aku nggak tahu ya. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. Oh, gara-gara insiden di L6. Right, I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Ashworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like dark suspicions of a demon attorney. Demon attorney? Oh ya, soalnya dia ini ya, terlalu ini ya. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he would do anything to get a guilty verdict, anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the IG I used to know at all. Iya sih, cukup berubah ya dia. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him. I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean that's why you became a defense attorney to meet Ashworth? If I was defense attorney, I knew he would have to meet me, whether he wanted to or not, in court. Ashworth believed in me and I believe in him. He is in pain and no one's on his side. Damn, bro. You're the real bro. I'm the only one who knows the real Ashworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Oh, Nick. So is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I help you because I believe in you. Except I don't remember saying I will do it for free. Iya, gue tolongin lu. Iya, tapi nggak gratis. Oh, Nick. We have to save Mr. Ashworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It farewell Mayday. First, there's that rental shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'll settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Jadi kita move ya. Enak aja gratis bayar ini. Hey Paul, long time no see katanya. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I guess I'll work up. I snapped my tie in half. Anjir. Sorry about that. No problem, Paul. Thanks to you. We now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you promise. I'll have to scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may, it's my duty to you as a police officer. Now, I'm off to catch a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. No one can go into the woods today. Loh, kenapa? Where Lotta was camping. The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble maksudnya. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Oke, sampai jumpa besok. Gitu kan, kita nggak boleh ke sono. Bisa ke public beach ya? Oh, the steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore looks like the hardest stand is closed. I guess Larry is too busy worrying about Mr. Ashworth to show up for work. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. I will know that clearing off the throat anywhere. Haha. Hello. What make you be doing here? Out for a walk, Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon. You see, Mr. Grossberg, there's no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Ashworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Ashworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Okay, thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? The caretaker must have run for the hills. Yeah, looks like it. He didn't seem like a bad person. No clues here. Apply the police, blah blah blah. Indeed, there's space for. Okay. Oh, kita bisa ngomong sama si ininya ya? Polly ya? Nobody's home. Hello, hello. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, hello. I can't believe he will run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello, hello. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number. Polly, what's the safe number? 1228. Let's open it, Nick. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Ah, but hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not sure. Let's see what's in there. Okay. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter. Ah, boring. There is no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letter. Get your revenge on Miles Ashworth. Ashworth? Nick, why would Mr. Ashworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Ashworth. It also said this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail, how to kill Robert Hammond and frame Arthur, hauling Arthur out of the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. Hello Narantia, welcome to the stream. It's all here in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like there are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Arthur, he was following instruction. Who could have written that letter? Yes, in Japanese. And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Arthur? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing is for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Okay? Ya sih, lumayan sih. Ini udah sangat berguna banget. Okay, how about the parrot? Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great. Now the bird's going to hate me. Everything's cold. Like he didn't turn his heater on. I guess he hasn't been back since the trial. It doesn't look like he used this kitchen much. You're right. I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie. Well, you thought he was telling the truth. We should have seen the one that got away, except the one that got away from us was the caretaker. Kenapa? What's wrong? Never mind. What? Tell me. Because when I saw the TV, I remember they're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh, see? That's why I didn't want to tell you. Maybe you should bring it to the detective commission. Don't you think the caretaker would mind? You can just leave him the metal detector in exchange. Maybe we would better not. We should better not. Okay, kita move. Okay. Detention center, visitor's room. You look as grim as always. Mr. Arthur, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade. Lunch money. Oh, alright. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remember. Well, it probably only really matters to me anyway. Mr. Arthur, didn't you know? The trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That's it. It does sound like the kind of thing you would do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Rick? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Arthur. Perhaps. Well, prosecute. Why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You say you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and he wanted me to defend criminal. I'm sorry, Rick, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter. Anyway, you look at it. Yeah, he was found innocent. The defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all my memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in the elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney argument in court. He claimed Yana Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate the Vane's attorney. Wait guys, bentar guys. Apakah? I started to hate the Vane's attorney. Prosecutor found Karma. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of the courtroom technique from him. So it's like my sister was to you, Nick. He's a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken, none were left unsolved, and not one suspect was declared innocent ever. But that's... I know, it's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's Nick. Well, impossible to find a weakness in him. Till a weakness appear, he will do everything in his power to make it go away. And as for if what you are saying is true, you are headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He is right. Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Ashworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. First, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where the bold rental caretaker lived. I say, revenge on me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, Rick, but I don't remember that old man. Not at all. But he was following this letter then, which meant there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says this is your last chance. Last chance. Wait, maybe it's talking about the statute of limitation on the L6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who it is? Yogi? Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the L6 incident, the one who was found innocent. Nick, no. That's a photo of his father. Don't show him that. You're right. No, probably okay. Nothing. Huh? It was that case that changed my life. And tomorrow, on December 28th, the statute of limitation runs out. Tomorrow, could that be a coincidence? But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Never. For Mr. Ashworth. Sorry, I'm not sure I can help you with that. Okay, let's go here. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't come back yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, Paul. Good luck, Gumshoe. One day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. Sabro. Ini kita ke Grossberg nih. Peace out again. When does he work anyway? No, don't be harsh. Guess we'll have to come back later. Detention center? Ah, Yogi. Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. Cuman ini doang ya? Cuman barengan di elevator gitu. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe. Quiet! I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to go to get out. Help! Get us out. Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed in the court and Yogi was found innocent. Huh, but isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Afro. Or will he want to take revenge on ya? Iya, kenapa? Rick, yeah? There's something that has been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell ya. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed. A memory of a murderer. I think the time has come to tell all. Funny nightmare. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dreams almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of a dream? It's a dream about my father killing in the dark. Help! I can't breathe. Quiet! I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Get us out! Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. I can't breathe. You're using my air. Anjir. Ini rusuh banget nih orang, cok. What? Stop breathing. My air. I'll stop ya. What? What are you? Stop breathing my air. No, father. He's attacking father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was the evidence from that day in court or the bailiff. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away. Get away from my father. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. You see? Get your revenge on Miles Ashworth. about it. Yogi was really innocent. Hi Fedelish, halo Ina, welcome to the stream. Thank you buat ininya, pin message-nya. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Ashford, you mean it was me? I was a true criminal of the L6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there is anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the L6 incident, maybe. Ya si ini, si Grossberg. There is, Nick. There's someone else who knows about the L6. Iya, Grossberg. Ah, bener kan? Mr. Grossberg. Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. Why? Just calm down and tell me what's happened, huh? It's Mr. Ashworth. He nangis. I see. So Ashworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled? Well, also consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Ashford. But dead, he will want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise Mr. Ashford's dream was not a dream, it was real, as he imagined. Miles Ashford threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired and the deed was done. Udah progress berapa persen? Ini chapter 4 terakhir sih. Dan kalau ya, ini kan trilogy, ini baru yang pertama. Jadi ini yang pertama chapter 4 terakhir dari 5 chapter. Berarti udah sekitar 80, udah mau 80% sih harusnya di yang game pertamanya. No, I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff is irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Ashford. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. Gregory Ashford, bapaknya nih. What do you know about Ashford's father? He was a defense attorney with a peer. It sounds straight, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Their mentor, Mia Fey. Wait, what? Mia Fey know him? My sister, Gregory Ashford, was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's tactic. That's not a surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man, for his testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. With him, Gregory Ashworth tried to call attention to his methods, and he lost. He died in despair, as it were. I see. Spirit medium. When Gregory Ashworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Faye. Semuanya terhubung ya. I am Gregory Ashford. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yogi. Yeah, Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought he was as she was, you see? Yet now I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Ashworth's ghost. Gregory Ashworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Ashworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Iya sih. Oh, mulai ini ya. Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. For his own sake. He never trusted his client that won. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. That's weird. Dia nggak percaya kliennya, tapi how do he back up the client, bro? Anjir. Dia nggak percaya kliennya, anjir. But he got his client found innocent, so why should that matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict, but for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but so socially he was ruined. You'll understand soon enough. Wait, what is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Do you have any idea who wrote this? Mungkin ini. Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Why will he... well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on the court report. What? But that means... The only one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was Wright. Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean then? Why would von Karma want to frame Ashworth? Iya sih. Kenapa ya? Nah lo udah mulai seru nih. She was a beautiful woman. I'm truly sorry about what I did. Sorry about what? I think I'll stay out of this one. Gregory Ashworth, he was a gifted man. His staff was really lost. I wonder what, This incident took place 15 years ago tomorrow. But tomorrow we'll see the completion for not one but two trial, all thanks to statute of limitation. However, I'm afraid the damage of the L6 incident has done will never be used. Prosecutor von Karma, if it truly was von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Ashworth accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Ashworth guilty. Oh no. But how could von Karma know about Mr. Ashworth's past like that? Even Mr. Ashworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know, yet I do know that von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Ashworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory in the court, and von Karma did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscared. What happened in the trial between Ashworth's death and von Karma? Von Karma got a guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial, but Gregory Ashworth accused von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Ashworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence was the only penalty von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Ashworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow, it must have been quite a shock for von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Vacation, yes, an unusual event for the man. That's the first and the last vacation he has taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacation? Like go to the sea? Or to the mountains? Don't tell me he has never been to Europe. Aku nggak pernah Maya ke Europe. Aku nggak pernah Maya. You have strange ideas about vacation, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe that penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd, if he wanted to keep the perfect record so badly, why will he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? When Karma is going to bring up the L6, you can bet on it. What if Mr. Affer pleads guilty to the L6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Rick, I hate to say this, but if an accidental murder is a murder, you know? I know that. I just believe he and Ashworth innocent. I can't believe he will kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Ashworth admitted himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Rick, if you say so, I suppose I should go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Benar juga sih. Mr. Grosberg, thank you. I can't promise anything in fact. I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials, huh? Bener ya Om, kenapa kamu Lord? By the way, kamu udah mendingan Lord. Bisa-bisanya lo sakit lah. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy Yogi. Oh, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, now I can't have just anyone wandering around in there, but I guess Mr. Phone Karma is in there now anyway. We can go in as long as he's there. Harusnya beberapa hari lagi sembuh dengan modal turun. Beberapa hari lagi ya. He's just arrived actually. Phone Karma is the record room. Nick, let's hurry. Oh, kita bakal ketemu dia nih. Phone Karma. Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Phone Karma. One of the drawer here is open. Someone must have been looking on it recently. The label says unsolved cases evidence. Evidence dia ambil ya. Unsolved cases. Nick, the file of the L6 is completely empty. What are you doing in here? Eek. But Phone Karma? You. How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? Tak kocak nih orang. What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're my Alfred defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorney. They are like boss to me. Needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Ashworth's mentor. Mr. Ashworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate. Yang project CT itu belum ada di Steam ya? Belum ada. Itu eksklusif. Itu pertama kalinya demo dimunculin buat orang main tuh di boot itu. Jadi kita salah satu orang yang nyobainnya pertama kali lah. Mr. Phone Karma, he had an axe to grind. took Ryan with Mr. Gregory Ashworth, didn't you? Me, a grudge against a mere defense attorney. Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did, but what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most better rival? That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It has been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Ashworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Mr. Ashworth will tell the court tomorrow. We were right, so Von Karma is going to bring up the DL6 in court tomorrow. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi, how many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it. You robbed Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from a lot needless hassle. Nick, what is that thing? Stun gun for self-defense usually. Indeed, 600,000 volt will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600. Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it usually. Now give me the latter. No. No! Whoa, where are you? Nick, run! Sinetron cewek, bre. Out of my way. Wah! Anjir, nih orang. He got us. The latter's gone, of course, and he took the DL6 evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya? Kenapa Maya? Maya, open your eyes. Maya. The latter. Did he take it? Oh yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot, that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. No good as liar or a medium. I can't even call my sister. And I even now, when we need her the most, I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Maya, grr, there has to be some way I can help her. I'll better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? The DL6 incident evidence, number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Ashworth. I remember, Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. Taken from Gregory Ashworth's heart, still bear clear ballistic marking. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. December 28th, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. This is it, Judgment Day. Today things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. What's the big idea? Sorry Nick, I only touch your shoulder. Anjir, masih ada listrik ya di badannya, jadi nyetrum ya. Jadi nyetrum anjir. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with stun gun yesterday. Kocak. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Perfect looking plum as problem as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Oh, what are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I would cheer you up with a pat on the back. My yeah, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Oh ya Paul, anjir si ini ya, si Gumshoe. What's gone into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Ashworth. Good morning. How did it go, detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, Paul. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock, I got on the way in. I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why will he want revenge on Ashworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Ashworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceeding in this trial. I ask that prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Iya, Cok. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's effort, the ball rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense cross-examine him as much as necessary. Let's bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lived in the Bob rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? As he will now testify, I say, very well, please begin your testimony. Why I left court? I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for policy. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I will need one of those modern things, right? And I don't got one. But my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Ya, kita udah nggak ada kertasnya ya. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? Yes, you know his name. Yani Yogi. You are Yani Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. Now, my... I'll call what you did running away, not just living. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. No, Mr. Wright, there is no need to rush the conclusion. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to his testimony. He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yani Yogi. Hold it up, yeah. Food? Well, Paul is a bit of a gourmet, you see. He only eats these high-quality bird pellets from the friends. Only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker shack? Well, I kind of got lost, you see. Jadi kapan lanjut Raja Lompatnya, Om? Nanti, Donaton. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. Nanti ada ini kok, ada special prize. Ini cukup special price ini. Ini kayaknya bakal donaton termurahku itu kan. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that. I say. He was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your sense. I figure I got nothing to do with this. Ditunggu giveaway kursinya, nggak ada dong. Nggak ada dong. I figure I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like it. And how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. That's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your sense, Mr. Wright. Well, witness, please continue. Hold it. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Afro from the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. Might I say something, Rick? Yes? You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness memory of the past or like there. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of statements are lies. Order, Mr. Rick. There is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Oh, now this is interesting. I want to know myself. So who is? Just tell us. Yan Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi, that name is familiar. Oh, Yan Yogi from the DL6 incident. Figures the judge will have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Jumping to the conclusion again, Mr. Rick. This witness is Yan Yogi. Fascinating. How do you propose to prove this to the court? It's a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, I've got nowhere else to go. How are we going to prove this? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Please take this man's fingerprint, then we'll compare them to fingerprints of Yan Yogi's file. That makes sense. I'm so very sorry, Mr. Rick. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? No fingerprints? You see, before I work as caretaker, I work at chemical plant. I burned my finger working with the stuff. Yep. What? You sneak. You burn your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprint, I guess we will... What? What will you do, Mr. Rick? It seems that the case has been decided, no? No, I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. No, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. Bro, mau kita ko ya, thank you udah mampir ya. There has to be another way. There is no need, and there's no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Sumpah ini si Karmo ngeselin banget, cok. Nick, what are you going to do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprint. What do I do? Oh, Mr. Rick? Perhaps you would like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief. Yeah, you're so winner. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot. What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma's up on his proposal. On my proposal? Exactly, Rana. I would like to cross-examine the witness parrot. Parrotnya ikutan juga ya? What do you mean? If you even ask, this is a farce, I object. For a second, you were the one who suggests I cross-examine. You have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you are so desperate, then please, be my guest. Of course, till you go through with this. And nothing comes of it, and then I hope you are ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, yes, I'm doing it. Let parrot take the stand. Panggil burung parrotnya, iya ya. I'll cross-examine her, Your Honor. It's the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. Von Karma rigged every 10-person testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring the parrot. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Hello. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Hold it. Witness. Right, what do I say? Have we forgotten something? Polly, have we forgotten something? Okay, that will prove. Have we forgotten something? Hello. That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something, we forgot. Oh, it's not working, like she won't say it. That is ridiculous, why won't she say it? Something the matter, Mr. Rick? Wait, don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond? Okay. Kasih ini kali. Hold it. What's your name? No, it doesn't. What's a safe number? Safe, why? Ah, ridiculous. How can the number to safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. How could possibly link this number? Hmm. Hmm. Ini kah? Mr. Wright. Where in this file is something relating to the safe number? The case summary? Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is... Wah, bener coba tebakanku. Anjir. Damn, bro. He used the date of the L6 incident as a number for his safe, Your Honor. And that's how important. It certainly is an interesting confidence. People often do set their secret number to dates. But this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number 1. That has nothing to do with the date. Indeed, alone it is a little weak for evidence. Jira, we're getting closer. One more. Waduh. Very well, witness. You may continue. Tanya namanya bang, namanya kenapa namanya? Lebih ke save number. Coba lagi namanya, kita press. Ah, fascinating. He claimed that parrot's name will prove her owner identify. And he was the proof. Like, don't you think you're bluffing a little too far? We are here to prove he is Yogi. Your Honor, the proof the parrots. Ini bukan, ini Misty Faye. Kamu mungkin kita kasih parrot lagi. Coba ini. The outfit case file. Show us. Very well. The Spec data? Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. That was his fiancée name. Holly Jenkins. Holly. Ah, bener lagi Ucok. Gokil. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. Why he named his parrot after her? I see. I guess that is possible. Phoenix, Mr. Phoenix, wait. Does that mean, and does this make you my granddaughter's fiance? He's only 7 years old. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. Iya sih. Kalau ada 2 kali mah pattern, bro. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop immediately. Witness, tell us your name. Wait, this witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. Whoa. I've accomplished what I wanted to do, I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. Yeah, see? He's the real Yogi, I think, finally. He has been acting feeble to hide his true identity, acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as bailiff in the court. Kasar Harusnya lo dong, welcome to the stream. Order, Yani Yogi. So, was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tries to frame Miles Ashford for his death? Yes, it was me, I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally okay. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretend to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiance, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Ashford. I have no regrets. Wait a moment, revenge against Miles Ashford? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Ashford yourself? On Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then, the defendant, Mr. Miles Ashford, is innocent in this case at least. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you're unclear of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. An objection? I don't believe it. Wasn't phone Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Ashford, not guilty. Let's go, boy. That is all. This court is adjourned. Did someone say objection? It wasn't phone Karma. Wait, but that means no. Ashford. Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we heard, Yani Yogi killed Robert Hammond in the revenge. But revenge for what? Nick, Ashford is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Huh? What do we do? Objection. The judgment has already been passed. I object to Ashford's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be loud, right? We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Ashford. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Ashford out. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yani Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, if it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for DL6, the statute of limitation of which ends today. The culprit is me. Order. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which statute of limitation runs out for today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. It's obvious we hold a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago. I think I would like to have 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Course adjourned. Break dulu ya, 5 menit dianya. I'm sorry, Rick. I've just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Ashworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy. It's crazy. Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh, isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Ashworth is innocent. What are you talking about, Paul? He's just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Ashworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in the court in this court record. In any case, tighten your belt. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you are innocent. Trust me, Ray. Okay. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Ashworth was admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. And though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitation on the DL6 incident runs out today, so it's unconventional. For me, I would like to run this one off by the book. See, does the defense have any objection? No, Your Honor. On karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Ashworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Ashworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Ashworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Ashworth. Is this correct? It is correct. And testify about this matter to the court. When Ashworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trial. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck and trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted him to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. Until now, you thought this memory was a dream. You were stuck in the elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the event. The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Farewell, Mr. Rick. Your cross-examination, please. Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. Lebih ke yang ini sih. Ini biasa aja sih. Cuman pencet aja. What was the trial your father was involved in on the other day? I don't remember things very clear. Only 2 things. I know my father lost and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case? It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. It was when Ashworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in the elevator. Yes, myself, my father, and Yan Yogi. We were fine at first, but then time passes and no one came to help. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. What did you do then? I was 9 years old, boy, at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then something heavy fell at my feet. Apa? Something heavy. What was it? A pistol. I assumed it was the bailiff Yanis Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster, and he picked it up. What happened next? I picked it up. Paham. Jadi sebenarnya si Edward ini ya digimikin juga. Jadi ujung-ujungnya pistolnya sama kayak yang ini, kayak yang kejadian ini gak sih? Kan si kejadian ini si Ashworth itu pegang pistolnya juga yang di air, kayak di framing gitu. Nah si bocilnya ini di framing juga dulu kecilnya kayaknya. Picked up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. Did you know it was a pistol when I threw it? I think I knew, and I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze. A moment later, there was a single gunshot. The gunfire once? Yes, I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. The gunshot and this horrible scream. Screaming apa ya? To this day. Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. This one part clearly contradicts the evidence, but I don't know what it means. Ini once tapi twice. Objection. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came, I say. No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I can't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's... Okay. Which page contradicts? The victim data. It says the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Ashford only heard one gunshot. The murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I am sure you are aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when the second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. You do have a point. The murder was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Yes. Yes, Your Honor, I think I will able. What? Impossible. Save your surprise. Ini gak sih? Look at this photograph. This is photograph scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Ashworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. Photo proof it. So let me get this right. This photo proved two shots. Where? Please get a clue. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Ashford was killed by a shot from the pistol, and there's a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice, thus someone other than Ashford fired that second shot. Whoosh. Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went to Gregory Ashford's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In the conclusion, they must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Look once more, the DL6, look closely, try the case summary page. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol has indeed then the other bullet will have been discovered on the scene. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet has claimed Gregory's life was one fired by his own son. That's the truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Kayak ini yang pakai bullet yang tadi drop ini pas kita disetrum. I will have order, Mr. Wright, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fire was not found. It's highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is a single fire. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense claim. I'll praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet did. Okay. What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong, Nick. If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are nothing. No, but you said you will do it. You will say Ashford declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought the okay. I saw certain. I thought I would won. I thought there was another person, someone else, who fired the. I was wrong to think it could be that simple. Nick. Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up the incident. That shot was fired by Miles Ashford. Yeah, hello Samsung, welcome to the stream. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Ashford before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objection? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention. Yes, I did. Oh no, he's accepted the guilt. Very well, the statute of limitation on the murder of Gregory Ashford runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here, right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objection? This is like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Rick? An objection. Objection. Your Honor, I object. Mr. Rick, on what grounds do you object? Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. Bruh! It must exist. The second bullet. Whoosh. What did you just say? Yeah, nothing. The second bullet must exist, but where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not okay. Wait, Your Honor? The second bullet. It is exist. You just heard the proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor, I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us this, who is the murderer? So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Rick. Was there some precedent? Was there's some pressing need for the murderer to search. Had to find it. Of course, there was a need, that's why he took it. But what possible reason? Well, the reason the murder. The bullet will be proof. Proof? Plastic bullet, so they took it with them. If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside the Gregory as well. Why would they only taken? Alright. Ya salah, berarti yang satunya lagi ya. It can be proof dong. Salah tuh Amal tuh anjir. Padahal kamu serem ya Amal deh. But well, the murderer was very cautious, so you see. That's why the murderer had to search for the bullet. If that was the case, anjir salah dong. Anjir dua-duanya salah. Bangke. Why would the murderer have spent the time? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong? The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. Had to take it. You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Yes, Your Honor. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking, but the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to? What do you mean? Well, for instance, maybe the bullet hit the murderer. Bullet hit the murderer. Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, we'll have to take it with you, would you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. Yeah, you know. Boleh juga. Bener juga. Bener juga, Lau. Bener juga, Lau. Boleh juga, Lau Phoenix. Bener. Abis disuruh sama si rohnya ini think crazy, beneran crazy, Cok. Bener aja. Bukan gara-gara dia takut itu jadi bukti, karena emang perlu dia cabut, sakit bre. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Let me get it straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, just leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. Oh yes, I guess that's how it will work, yes. There's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from the elevator, Melfaffer and Yani Yogi, were both unharmed, so that will mean the murder came from outside. Yes. Huh? Anjir. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it out. The pistol discharges the bullet. Bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. Boy loses consciousness, and the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the man inside. Mr. Wright, you're truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it. No one involved was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded. At the time of incident, he's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey Nick, just thought of something really crazy. Remember what Mr. Prosper said yesterday? Gregory Atworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Hah? Jangan bilang si Karma yang ngebunuh. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event. That was the first. Oh, vacationnya buat Penyembuhan anjir, boleh anjir, sorry ya, boleh. Boleh anjir, ada main kamu ya phone karma ya. What if phone karma didn't take the vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean, it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer. He was the man who shot Gregory after. It was phone karma. Oh man, something wrong, Mr. Rick. You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. You have indicated the possibility that the murder came from the outside. Can you give us the name you suspect? Till I come out and say it. Say it now. Your Honor, there's a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Rick. Who is your suspect? My hand's shaking. Phone karma. Phone karma? You mean the phone karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there? You don't object. I see no need. Why, Your Honor? This ridiculous obers with my objection. Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yeah, you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? They're claiming that I took vacation to heal my injury from that incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I'll have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at Mr. Rick? Bring the doctor that operated me. Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Ashworth? I know phone karma perhaps too well. It's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery that will leave a doctor as a witness. Sure, nobody that's perfect, so what? Did phone karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Kerja sama ini ya, si yang boat ini ya. That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove? Show evidence. Alright, phone karma, I'll prove it. I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? Evidence that proof phone karma was shot is... Ini kah? What exactly is that? Oh iya bener, kasih detector logam, bener metal detector. Iya. Pantesan masih ada metal detector di sini ya. Phone karma is perfectly. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. But then I asked, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that phone karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean? I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside phone karma. Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, phone karma, I'm going to run this over here and see what we find. Waduh, langsung keringat dingin deh. I refuse. You refuse. But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Tapi nggak yakin dia nyata berani ninggalin peluru di badan. Bisa iritasi gak sih? Banyak ininya juga kan. Peluru itu kan timah sama ada bubuk mesiu. Itu timah kan nggak baik ke dalam daging dan sebagainya. Dan sebenarnya sakit banget pas dia baru awal itu nggak segera dicabut, kan panas dia. Panas kalau abis kena peluru tembakan kan tuh kecepatannya tinggi banget pistol. Selain sakit, panas. Dan apalagi timah gitu kan. Your Honor, the defense requests that we will be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitation runs out of this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit to use the metal detector. From karma, you will submit yourself for testing. What does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give a shot. Ding, 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 ding. Holy shit, man. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Phone Karma? You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there's a bullet in my shoulder. However, it was nothing to do with this. Masih aja. Alibinya ada aja. Anjir, emang nih makhluk ya. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the L6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to the L6. But Mr. Phone Karma, can you prove that? Proof? I have no obligation to prove. Kan? Gak jelas nih orang. Gue tendang lo. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something. Not me. Mr. Wright, well, can you prove it? Can you prove shoulder was the L6? We can't. We don't have any. Oh, sekarang kasih ini ya. Kita kasih peluru yang ini ya, yang jatuh ya. No, I'm the one who is sorry, Mr. Phone Karma. What? You were close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict? I can link the bullet. And here's my final proof. Let's go. That's a bullet. Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. It was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Ashworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic marking intact. Ballistic marking. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic marking are the fingerprints of a weapon. All the bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the marking, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have two bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory's Ashworth heart. The other, Mr. Phone Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets, and if the marking match, we will know that both bullets has been fired from the same gun, the very same pistol, in the other word, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Ashworth. Mr. Phone Karma, you let us remove the bullet from your shoulder, then we'll compare the ballistic marking to those on this bullet, and solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Phone Karma? Rumbling dia, cok. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Oh, I can't breathe. Quiet. I said quiet. You are not making this any easier. Stop breathing the air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air. Get away. Get away from my father. I see. It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Phone Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Phone Karma. Rumbling. And the rumbling, cok. Ini jadi AOT, cok. Rumbling. It was you. You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record, and you left a scar on my shoulder that will never fade. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death. Damn, bro. 15 years earlier, chief prosecutor, I'm sorry. Phone karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error, and never will have thought that Ashworth will be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Ashworth. It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The light must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. And there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew that it was destiny. In his last moment, Gregory Ashworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open the elevator door? Judge, what are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. End it. Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Ashworth? Yes, Your Honor. You are innocent. You are innocent. As you say, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Ashworth, not guilty. Let's go. Damn, bro. That is all. This court is adjourned. December 28th. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Nick, we did it. Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crush. I gotta say, I'm impressed. Huh, it was pretty close though. I was sure we had it. No, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself, but now it's all just a good memory. So it's finally over, Ashworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Right, thank you. I say that. Thank you, Rick. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Oh, sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Ashworth. Just got you there. Whoop. Amazing, Paul. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, Paul. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Anjay, kita ditraktir. Yeah, my salary. Iya, kalau gitu lu nggak usah ngajak party dong. Habis lu ngajak party, lu sekarang menjual cerita sedih gitu ya. But who cares? See, Mr. Ashworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I say, Whoop. I feel foolish. Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Ashworth this unguarded. Hey, you all. Lotta. You all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Ashworth, congrats. Thank you all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Well, yeah. Led by bygones, but be bygones. Like, speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Oh, me? I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer very quick. Really? That's too bad. Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Oh, si ini anjir. It's over, Nick. My life is over. What is that face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Beyonce. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Aji, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Aji, here. A little gift from me in celebration. Celebration that's unusual for you. Very buds. You came along tonight too. My trip, Paul. Huh. Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not Polish talk for person food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Ray. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, Rick. What a weird amount, I mean. It's not little, but it's not a lot either. 38 exactly? Nick, wasn't that exactly the amount? 38, no. No, Larry, it was you? Anjing Larry. Anjing Larry. What are you so surprised about, Rick? Huh? Larry was absent that day from the school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. Thinks back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. And he saw the money lying there, and the rest in history. The rest is history. I never was good at history, huh? When something well, it's usually the buds. And you, Larry. As for if you didn't know, did ya? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Rick, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in the school. When something's well, it's usually the buds. I know. Really, Rick, I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? As for... you should have told me. Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitation has run out, Mr. Ashworth? I would say yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily too. Death. The death sentence for both of you. Man, if only I had known, I'll have become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. That's worth. Want to switch, Rick? Hey, you all. Lined up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go. And after that, dinner on me. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Ashworth's newfound freedom, even though Ashworth himself was still in detention. December 29th, 5:02 a.m. Okay, udah mau New Year ini ya. Oh, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh. It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What is this? A letter. Good morning, Nick. You're really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm spirit medium in training. If course. I wanted to help Mr. Ashraf too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become full-flight spare medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. No, Maya, our waifu. No, kamu gak se-useless itu kok, Maya. Tanpa kamu kita nggak dapat bulletnya, Maya. Goodbye, Nick. Goodbye? What time is it? The first train for the mountain have already left to the station. I guess I'm too late. Hey, Nick, Maya. So, you're leaving? Yeah, it's hard to being a spare medium who can't hold to spirit. I think you will do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Hold it! Hold dong! Langsung peluk, Phoenix! What? I never could have saved Asper without your help. Huh, on the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still, it was at the very end when I thought we would lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Prosper, and even Larry. I'm the one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped phone karma, Maya. I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Banyak sih. Ada parrot, ada bullet. Peluru apa parrot ya? A bullet. Von Karma was convinced he had taken all of the evidence pertaining to the L6, but you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. It is the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. You were the one who gave it to me, Nick. Thanks, Maya. I could have done it without you. I'll be back soon. I'm going to complete my training and come back. No. Okay, I'll be waiting. Yeah, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You come around the office by yourself. You're hopeless. Boleh panggilnya Maya, boleh. Boleh. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. No, Maya. Thanks, Nick. No, air matanya, cok. And so, my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins with the same old crazy cast of character. Hah? Cuman 4 chapter? Don't you think you've graduated yet and made amateur? Perhaps you would like to rethink, Your Honor. I got a bad feeling about this. Udah habis yang pertama ini. Wah, bagus sih. Wah, bagus banget sih ini game sih. Damn, bro. Tamat beli game baru deh. Ini bagus sih. Bagus banget sih. Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Ini masuknya lagi credit scene lah ya kita ya. Kita kasih rating ya. Masih ada 1 episode lagi. Oh masih ada ya. Tapi ini credit scene gini. Satu episodenya lagi case kah? Atau kayak cuman ini doang? Epilog doang. Kayaknya epilog doang deh, soalnya udah credit scene gini. Masih ada satu chapter tambahan abis kredit. Itu kita misteri yang kayak tadi lagi, satu case lagi, atau masih ada satu case lagi? Oh, right. Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of thought. Masih ada, so tahu kamu, Om Aldo. Case baru, oke. No, kita nggak ada case baru tanpa si waifu, tidak. Masih ada cowok, so tahu kamu. Seingetku kemarin gambarnya juga ada chapter 5-nya, yang pas pindah chapter kan ada gambarnya kan. Ada gambar chapter 5, tapi kok udah credit scene gitu. Makanya aku mikirnya chapter 5 ini apa namanya? Epilog doang gitu. Ada waifu baru, tenang aja. Kenapa? Aku maunya Maya, aku nggak mau yang baru. Aku orangnya setia Naransia. Kalau udah satu mau jangan tambah-tambah lagi. Ada kan Bang Nara? Tapi panjang juga ya chapter 5-nya ya. Kalau gitu aneh loh. Kalau menurutku itu agak aneh loh. Soalnya mereka masih ada satu case yang panjang, tapi udah ini dulu, udah credit scene dulu. Kenapa nggak nanti aja habis chapter 5? Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. Ting. Cukup lama ya credit scene-nya. Victory. Hold it. Brand new episode has been added. Oh, udah kelihatan tuh waifunya tuh. Boleh juga. Boleh juga waifu baru. Tes. Di OBS-ku tiba-tiba ini comel. Tapi setia sama Maya doang. Iya cok, kan udah aku bilang setia santai. Kita harus tetap setia dengan Maya, santai. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I had offer, but none I took. That is until the day that girl showed up. Setia sama iya setia sama satu bre. Kan gak ada salahnya memuji yang cakep. Gak ada yang salahnya, bre. Gak ada salahnya memuji yang cakep tuh. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally. Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who the hell are you, bro? Who are you? Yeah, who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. Salah inget nama, anjir, salah orang, anjir. Mia Fey udah mati, anjir. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy. jelek. Dituduhnya coffee boy, anjir. Dituduhnya coffee boy, anjir. I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Trinity bang, apa Trinitas? Wright. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Ashford murder case? Yes, that's correct. It was an Ashford who was murdered. It's a relief, then you're better than nobody. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now, but you're Phoenix Wright, right? Undefeated defense attorney. Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time. But please, you have to help. It's my sister. Same vibes. No, Maya. Don't cry, Maya. Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. Tapi mereka same vibe sih. Maya sama Emma ini. Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Okay, investigator. Emma, was it? You're a scientific investigator. Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy or maybe just young. Young? I'll be 16 years. Ain't no way. Sama-sama underage, bro. Maya juga 16 kan? Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Legally speaking, I guess you'll call me an 11th grader. FBI. Loh. 16 mah udah oke lah. Great, another future professional in training. So what's this about a case? He said the trial's tomorrow. My sister didn't do it. He wouldn't stab someone with a knife. He wouldn't. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. And no, she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promise her I will bring Mia up, but that's interesting. How will she know Mia? So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigation should be done scientifically. Don't you? Oh iya, mau dilanjutin? Lanjutin dong, baru berapa jam kita live? Sure, can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be declared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. Oh ya, buat kalian kayak Naran Siama Samsung kan baru nih ya. dan kalian punya Discord dan pengen masuk serverku, link ada di description ya. Link saweran juga ada di bawah sih. Tapi Discord ada di bawah kalau kalian pengen join. I'm developing a new, atau mungkin kalian yang punya Steam pengen add Steamku, ada description juga. Aku udah taruh kok Steamku. Jadi kalian pengen add, nanti aku set. Mungkin kapan-kapan mau mabar atau mau add aja gitu. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. Okay, relation to Mia. My sister asked for Mia specifically. Iya, kenapa? This Mia Fei person was a few years below her in school. Ah, adik kelasnya. So they went to the same school, huh? He always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. Well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family. What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. No. Ah, I'm sorry. Look at that person. See this? It's my attorney badge. Wow, I've never seen a real one before. You're the first one who's actually been interested in mine, believe me. In composition, it's mostly silver. The gold platen is flaking a bit. He's analyzed it scientifically. There doesn't appear to be any corrosion due to I'll give you $50 for it. Sorry, but it's not for sale. Anjir. Mulutnya lucu banget pas dibikin kayak gini, Cok. Mari kita bertemu dengan kakaknya ya. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. This got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. God, I thought I told you I didn't want visitor. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want a race this year? Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing? Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. It has nothing to do with you, Emma. Anjir, mukanya mirip Mia banget, anjir. Mukanya mirip Mia Fei banget. Isn't that right, Mr. Rick? Hey, how do you know my name? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're prosecutor? Two sisters, one a liar. Could this be coincidence? Oh iya ya. Mirip banget ya. Udah mukanya mirip. Satu liar, satu ini. Kebetulan banget gitu kan. Emma, Lana, I mean they're just alike. They're just like Maya sama ini kan. Mrs. Lana. Is something wrong, Mr. Rick? Case. There's something you should know from the start. Which is, the suspect in his case has confessed the crime. Well, wait, but the suspect is me. I did it. Well, Mr. Rick. Well, why don't you begin telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21 at 5:11 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in the witness deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot, prosecutor's office. My body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor offices. In Your subordinate's car, trunk classy, was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed as it were. Well, that's just great. So who was the victim? The investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is the detective. Detective. Death was due to loss of blood. He was stabbed once in stomach. By you? Death was an immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Rick. The victim was a detective. Korbannya detektif. Korbannya detektif. You know what that means, don't you? Huh? What, Mr. Rick? What does it mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. So you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutor in this district. Wait, bentar, aku ambil air dulu ya. Aus. Baca terus. Bentar ya. Okay, I'm back. Biasa kalau stream Vian yang kayak gini tuh seru. Cuman kayak misalnya 3 jam gini kan baca terus kan teksnya kan. Udah kita baca, kita telaah ceritanya, kita baca live chat, kita telaah live chat, kita solve mystery. Itu kadang yang bikin capek. Tapi seru sih, lebih seru yang Vian kayak gini sih, lebih ada serunya. I make sure the prosecutor have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. It's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think he would recognize the district chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana, what happened to your hand? Oh, this. I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? And to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You're in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her. Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Well, it seems he was very little in common with Mia. He was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. She's different than the other student. Different. She was strong. She would do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Rick, excuse me, as you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case known. But Lana, why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana, I know. So, how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Rick? Yes, I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my service as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed. After all, the case is over. Right, I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes, but something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm going to find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Rick. Huh, about what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having a trouble imagining it. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... Well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Well, let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor office, shall we? Okay. February 22 prosecutor's office underground. Parking lot. So this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they are still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they are going to be my coworkers 3 years from now after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know, attorney aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. Yes, see. Yes, see. I'm trying to not stand out too much here, see? Hey there. You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? Oh, ada cowboy, bro. What do we have here? Oh my god. Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall. Anjir, nyukurnya pakai peso gitu anjir. Ngeri kali. Ngeri kali. Looky here, Bambina. I know how you feel. Oh, this is my gang's called Strike, see? Strike. This is our claim, our territory. If you're fixing to mess with what ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what, Dreams? The cacti out in the desert rim. What's this guy talking about? You had a long home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Bambina. Was that hombre a friend of yours? Kind of. Sort of. Yeah, he's a detective. Good thing he's a sheriff. ada karakter-karakter kocak gini ya teman-teman deh. Jangan lupa minum ya teman-teman. Examine. Ini ada dompet jatuh nih. What is this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Rick? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. I'm called to duty already, and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trade to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, no, look at the core record. Oh, ini beda gameplay lagi ya? Atau jangan-jangan ini transisi buat yang keduanya nih? Naransi sama Bro Yudi. Jadi nanti yang kedua gameplaynya kayak itemnya kita bisa giniin gitu. Now let's start examining from every single angle. Oh look, I think there might be a clue here. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID 58421189. See? Wow. Is a scientific investigation useful? I guess. Though I don't see what science has to do with it. Goodman's ID added to the court record. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch the stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears. Oh, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What is she babbling? Hey, what did she just say? See? You can hear just fine. The phone's broken. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. I can't even watch it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. Aha, a ladder. That's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific term, please. Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar. Look, a door. This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. Oh, it won't open. A mysterious lock. Well, to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What they're talking about, it's plainly an exit. Maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose. Aha, the territory. The theory of relativity. Well, I've got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know Mr. Relativity German? Or was he British? Mr. Relativity, are you sure that was his name? Look, stylish glass wall room, very nice. You could see the whole parking lot from in there. It says security, perhaps it's a cafe. Gila, kamu gila emang. Security kenapa jadi cafe? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but I think it's probably just a security guard office. You know, I scored a 97, sorry, and a 7 on my science test already. Too bad they don't have a test in common sense. Well, it's no time to waste. Let's go hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. A partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. Sheriff, like I said before, this here is our claim. You would best be moseying along unless you are fixing to buy the bullet. Ah, scary. Will you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides the red Mustang with the body in her saddles, huh? Please. No problem, partner. About time for pills anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a Kersafa you like. Prospector's office. Where does this guy think he is, and when? For what matter? Note to self. Look up Fiddle's Saloon and Surfesa. Maybe we should check out room 1202. The High Prosecutor's office. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, just keeping your paws off our claim. Right, great. Great, maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Rick. Let's check it out. Excuse me, were you two all set? Us? Wadu? What is this? She couldn't be. You are selling lunches? Here? This is crime scene. Hello. Half and half, is it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at ya. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passerby. Or are you officer? Hello fun, welcome back. Oh no, but yeah, you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone, even if my days as the cough up queen are over. Cough up. You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes. You might say, yes, all the sordid secret. Dear me, you're a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. What? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough up, Quinn. Tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am. Yips, she means it. What the fuck? Somehow I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week in Salmon. It was yesterday special for some reason. Their defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the full misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Evil one? Prosecutor, they have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocent. And yesterday they paid homage of the most evil one. The most evil one of all. They gave an award for King Prosecutor. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutor convention yesterday. Was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something full. They have personal grievance against prosecutor or something. There's some kind of scientific evidence of this and evil. Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. You. The most heinous of all, the evil one. The one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devoured the evilest lunches of all. But really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutor. What you witnessed, iya, apa yang lu matain? What exactly was it that you witnessed? It was a fascinating spectacle, sure. And now I know what they say when they talk about woman's wrath. Anjay. Lebih-lebihin ya sama dia. Because Ilana Sky wielded that knife, so her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly caught still ring in my ears, and the rhythmic beat of Lana Sky knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Sky? Of course, it's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchbox of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travel light. Why would this pretty lunch lady know that the chief could we ask you a bit of yourself, Miss Stars? Come here every day and sell lunches. I import only freshest and best for the Far East. And for some reason, the box lunches are here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only through the noisers can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General so Trilogy lunch set. Oh, never mind, you win. I don't even want to appreciate part of a Trilobyte's flavor. Anyway, come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass wall booth. I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Mr. Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis not. Prosecutor office. Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That will be sure cause food poisoning. Scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking cough up queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Iya sih. Kayaknya perlu diragukan nih orang. About this card. Lunch card vendor only accepted cash, no card, especially not a card belonging to someone else. Oh no, this isn't a credit card, it's an ID card. It belongs to a detective, and you're showing this to me, the lunch lady. Why? That's like showing a fine honey ham to a detective. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? Kita move kali ya. Highly Prosecutor's Office. Lah, ada yang samurai itu. Ada bajunya si ini cuy, siapa? Si Headsbreak. This is the kind of from that scream I can't do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something else. A trophy? What? That shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Nah, itu kan baju Mas Edgeworth. Iya, cok. Phoenix Break. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. Lah. Bener, anjir. Edgeworth punya. Long time no see. Huh. Mr. Edgeworth. You know him from somewhere. Of course, I'm his biggest fan. But the coba little company ini mau beli. Besok atau lusa aku perkis. My sister introduced us once, and Wright, her sister, is the chief prosecutor after all. Well, that brings you here. I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. And no, did I? It was just Mr. Rick here, hey. Hey, don't blame me. We are just here to invest. Game apa tuh? Another game ngantuk. Kayak inget backroom yang kemarin aku main gak Om Aldo? Kayak gitu. Tapi dicampur sama Phasmophobia kalau kamu tahu. Nah, itu dua game digabung, nah jadinya Lethal Company. We are just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty, bright red sport car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? Mobilnya dia. What? Your car? I'll say one thing, she certainly can't scream. Dikejar realita atau hantu sama SCP sama entity. So the body was found in your car. Tapi aku maunya dikejar dia sama tuh. Iya. Go ahead, say it, Rick. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait. No, she didn't do that. I mean... Wait. You're the chief prosecutor little sister then? Dikejar dia hilang gitu. Dia... Mas Kai, yeah. It's nice to meet you again. No, that didn't sound forced at all. And now I remember, you've really grown. Admit, it was a surprise for me too. To think that my own car will become the scene of a murder. More surprising still. I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did she say? Nanuska is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so be the prosecutor at the trials tomorrow. You, Mr. Atwood. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors? You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Atwood. It's hard to remember a time there ran rumor about this guy. Kemanya kemana? Lagi ini kan? Lagi apa namanya? Lagi sedang bertapa dia kan? Belajar jadi spiritual medium. Nanti Sabtu live debut. Aku nggak bisa dateng kayaknya Sabtu. Jaga but aku di CF. Jam berapa nak Sabtu? Oh jaga but Sabtu. Wih semangat. Nah. Yoi. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. Jam 7. Jam 7 baru bubaran ya. Kayaknya ya. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. Oh ini hadiahnya. Tapi itu shieldnya emang rusak atau harusnya full? They think it's funny. Toys, that bronze shield. There's gotta be a story behind that one. Oh, Fed. Tapi kayaknya bisa deh, karena kan jam 7 baru start. Lihat nanti dah. Chief Prosecutor Sky. Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago, I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. And why? Then why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, he stabbed him with my knife. Wait, what? Why do you have a knife? What? Mr. Atwood. Your knife was the murder weapon. To be specific, it was the knife I keep in a toolbox. Oh. Atwood's knife added to the core record flabbergasted. Atwood? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can't he take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Rick. Anjir, langsung dimarahin kita berdua. Sama tuh berdua ya. Oke, kita move. Let's move. This must be the victim's blood, right? Either or Ashworth cut himself peeling an apple. Malah jangan-jangan ini darah si kakaknya. Hey, maybe he spent his weekend roughing it in the wild. Ashworth, in the wild? Nothing my fruit pill in theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I always picture him as an outdoorsman. Now there's a scary thought. Okay. And then move. Nih ke detention center coba, nggak ada lagi. Move. Underground. Talk. Mau. Coba kasih peso. Could you take a look at this? You? Yes. Say you wanted some tea. Hot tea, right? No, but thanks. She didn't even look at me. You must have to brew the leaf a long time to get rich flavor like this. Aku suka heroin satu ini lebih aktif. Yang si cewek yang ini ya. Anyway, so that's the secret to their aroma exquisite. Karena bedanya ini sih Om Aldo. Kan satu ini kayak nerd gimana gitu. Kalau satunya lagi kan kayak orang yang kayak orang di temple gitu kan. Dia kan spirit medium gitu. Jadi lebih kayak sopan gitu, nggak begitu aktif gitu. Pemalu gitu. Anyway, so that's the secret to their aroma exquisite. The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. Oh, coba kita ke sini. Tempatnya dia, kasih si cardnya ini. Say, Ashford, I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright. What? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Ashford? Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he? I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Ashford. But then my sister will be found guilty. Oh, nggak boleh. Defense Saturday must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? Oh, but it's really crunchy. Okay. Wait. This wall is a merely facade, hiding the truth. There's no wall but a water tank. Well, to see how it makes any difference either way. Masa balik ke sini? Udah. Udah semua. Atau kita examine ya? Kita belum examine loh. My, what an amazing bucket. Just right for Mr. Adworth. No kidding. Hey, there's a car on it. Back from the dead Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. Beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one. There's something written on the bottom of his food. Between a rock and a hard place, Wendy? Wendy, is she Mr. Ashford's fiance? I don't think so. Oh, si nenek itu. Oh, cute. I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing, the drawer below is filled with the packets of tea leaf. They're all sort of by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. Hey, chessboard. I'm not too up on my chess, but looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. Red knights have surrounded by blue pawn. Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of remind of you. Mr. Ashworth must be an avid chess player. What from, Mr. Rick? Hedges. Surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's not then. Jangan-jangan ini clue-nya. Jangan-jangan ya. Ini clue-nya. Yang blue ini si kakaknya gitu. I've been wondering what the heck is this? It's a big K on it. Mumbles of prosecutors. What's that? It's the King of Prosecutor trophy. King of Prosecutor? It's a great honor. They send a shield to the best prosecutor each year. What so? So that that's K stands for king. You got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of prosecutor, kind of like employee of the month, only better. Wow, this jacket is even lazier than his usual one. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Take a picture, she's getting way too excited about this. A work desk, it's quite tidy, as one might expect. What a nice desk, easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Strange, why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name, play as a souvenir. Don't, he'll sue you. He'll sue you. Whoa, these are all case files? They are stuck up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd, I thought Ashworth wasn't good with hate. He must have someone get them for him. Strange, why did I picture Detective Gumshoe? He must study this case reports so closely, he's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullet on that ladder. Udah nggak ada lagi kah yang bisa kita kumpulin? Oh, that's the king. Well done. Ashworth, you must be proud to the king of prosecutor. King of prosecutors. Please stop saying that. That still doesn't explain one thing. Why's the tip of the shield broken off? Parang ngamuk ya, Dek. The best kid, you can take that foolish green elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work and to receive that prophecy. Huh? Why's that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe work? Yeah. Halo bang, kenapa? Welcome back Naransia. Kenapa halo lagi? I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. Ketiduran aku. Tidur lagi lah. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday? Apakah aku melewatkan sesuatu? Nggak ada sih. Ini juga bentar lagi lo off kok. Sepertinya hari ini live 3 jam cukup lah. Apakah udah 3 jam? Bentar lagi. Tadi kita disuruh yes. Detention. God. Oh, ini ada the day of the crime. Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we store and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transversal. Wiping your hands off old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing, a ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review. an award for outstanding police officer and prosecutor. And that's when you got the shot. I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Ashworth pride ourselves in our precision, Mr. Rick. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Ah, gara-gara parkir ya. This is the parking stop from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back. Nepo, welcome back. Welcome to the stream. What, Rick? I'll appreciate it if you would direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. The hell? Siapa lagi nih, Cok? Excuse me, but is Mr. Ashworth anywhere on the premises? I'm Ashworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? What? What did you find a new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Ashworth lit blow. Ashworth lit isn't unfairly tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars. Give me your name. Yes, sir. Mickens. Officer Mickens. Aku cewek, aku kira ternyata namanya munculnya Officer. Right, Officer Mickens. Take your report and leave. And good luck with that race next month. Kalau tanda tanya itu artinya belum disebut namanya, belum perkenalkan diri. But sir, I didn't know. Nangis dia. Poor guy, looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Anjir. Right. Yes, sir. He caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. He may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Rick. The victim was a detective from the same department as the patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at least. February 2022, Police Department entrance. Whew, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Yes, beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi and traffic wasn't even that bad. Police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affair next door. Oh, what's that? Anjir, lucu banget. Disturbing. Why does it undulate like this? Oh wait, I know. This is the blue badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Oh, Mr. Ray, you sure know a lot of police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the blue badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the blue badger. Oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, Paul, what are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? Oh, what? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. These are chances to get information. Hey, I'll have you know, I'm a very busy man, Paul. I'll give you one word of advice, Paul. You'd better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Well, why not, huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. He says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, Paul. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was fake? Hey Paul, can I speak to you for a second? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's the Lana's guy's sister. Oh, Chief Prosecutor Little Sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voice down. You don't want to be overheard using words like fake. Huh. It's just a sensitive issue with us these days. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumsha? Me? Well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumsha, what did you do this time? What do you mean this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true, we've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affair now. Oh, nggak sembarangan ya. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detective. They're not letting any of us rank and file detective in at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I will spend the day getting the badger dance done. Malah mau joget seharian anjir. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself directing this investigation, Paul. No. Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall. Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy, patrolman in charge of crime scene, it's unheard of, Paul. Guys deh, kita bakal end sampai sini ya. Kita bakal save. Dan besok berarti kita tamatin episode 5 ya. Kita bakal sebut nama. Ada Nepu, ada Naransi yang ketiduran, ada Om Aldo, ada Om Kepler, ada Om Nara, ada Ina yang mau debut, ada Yudi, ada Bro Yudi, ada Samsung, ada Biru Dongo, ada Lord Takoya, ada Lord Tako yang lagi sakit, ada Fun. Oh ya, thank you banget yang udah mampir dan juga menemani livestream kali ini. Kita bakal lanjut lagi besok. Yeah. Thanks for watching and see you guys in the next stream. Bye bye.